It's this part that's fucked up. How's it going, everybody? It's Frisby Moonsong here. Yow! And as you can see, today we are doing the deck profile for what I played at States. We made top 16, ending up coming at 13th place. I think we could have done better, but you know what? I am really proud of how this deck performed, and I'm really excited. As you can see, my prize support is there at the back, that side, with my cat, using it as, yeah. Hello, dog. Anyway, um, we are we are here giving the deck list for what we played, and we're gonna make it very quickly. We're not gonna go over like everything in the deck list. We're actually gonna more talk about why I played certain decks. So as you can see here, we ended up playing a Horus Control or Horus Stun. As some people like to call it, and this is the list we ended up playing. We played no hand traps, which was very scary, but we were not scared of getting FTK'd. So as you can see, we played the 3 Mseti, the 1 Happy, 1 Duamatef, and 1 Kabesanef. Kabesanef is insane against Tempai. If they destroy anything, they can't attack. They screwed. And then we have 3 Fenrir and 1 Rise Heart. As you can see here, we use that for the Link Spider plus Deco Talker plus Appaloosa play. We're not playing the Lad, so Light and Darkness Dragon and Vanities and stuff like that, because I wanted more consistency. I felt like this deck already had the recursion and was really good at what it did, and it already had unalterable monsters. So I think the thing it needed was consistency. So instead we went for a draw combo and Appaloosa to prevent hand traps, because that was what it was important for stopping this deck. I don't think this deck needs more interruption, because the floodgates kind of do that themselves. So the vanities I felt like was unnecessary, and I feel like is unnecessary for this deck. So we played the 3 Fenrir and the 1 Rise Heart. Your Rise Heart is your normal summon. As you can see, we don't play any other normal summons in the deck. Then we have 3 Lava Golem in the main deck for out and going second. It's just really good in general. I know some people would like rather play hand traps, but Lava Golem was just insane the entire day. Then we've got 1 Call by the Grave, and we have 3 Forbidden Droplets. Droplets was a thing that I actually decided the day before to put in the main deck, and I was really happy with it. This card overperformed the entire day. It was really good, and it was just good against those like FTKs, kind of like Calamity Lock, and also Puppet Luck and things like that. It was really good against those things, and I faced 2 Branded and a Centurion player, so it was really good against those kind of decks, and just in general, just good against combo decks. Then we had the Gravekeeper's Inscription in the main deck. This thing was actually out of pocket, like really good. The no banishing like would just protect your Horus monsters in the grave, and then another player can activate effects in the graveyard was just so good against Snake Eyes. It was ridiculous, and it was good against a lot of other decks too. Even no banishing against like Branded and stuff like that was just insanely strong. And you can activate those 2 effects without it being a problem in the deck, because all your Horus monsters are not effects to summon. And actually I was playing like a hand trap variant at first, and then I was like, what's better, to draw this or Ash? And this just came up way more often. Like, even if you're going first, the Snake Eyes player can't OTK you if you activate this in your main phase. And they have no way. It just feels like you're kind of playing Heat Wave in a way. But it literally, all you need to do going first is survive the turn. Your recursion is ridiculous and your grind game is stupid. So it's really good. Then obviously 3 King Sock. We played the 1 Metalfoes Fusion. This card was just insane. It was kind of like a little bit of a free discard to shuffle back and draw. As you can see, we didn't play like trade-ins and stuff. I tried trade-ins before, but the trade-ins felt like you're going for the draw power, right? And it's kind of like if you brick on the level 8s. But I also thought if you're going to get Ash, you're going to get Ash on the trade-in as well, which felt so lackluster. Like, I would rather get Ash on something else that's like necessary. and just go neg 2 for nothing. At least have, like, if I get ashed on the walls, it's fine. If I get ashed on Mseti, it's kind of okay because I've still got an Mseti engraved. Those kind of things, you know. I don't know. The only thing that felt good was the Metaphor Fusion and the Desires for draw power. Desires is also really good because Happy can add back the face down banish cards that you banish. So if you banish any of your side deck cards, you can just get them back. Like I played against Branded, and he got rid of my back row, and I just added Drillsworm and Magnawood back, and it was just too much. Then we play the one Pressure Planet, one set rotation. This card was so clutch against a lot of matchups. I even had it prepared for the Tempai matchup, as well as if I faced any Runic. Thank God I didn't, but that was also going to give it some issues. It actually helped me against Centurion matchup as well. I opened set rotation and droplet, which literally just outed their entire board. There was nothing they could do. Then we have terraforming, obviously, for the field spell search. 2 talents, didn't play 3 because you don't want to see multiples. It's kind of bad to see multiples of this card, so we played it at 2. Really good considering all the hand traps flying around. Also, you can play around like things like Ogre quite easily if you have Happy engraved, so you can activate this, special summon Happy, then use King Sock, and you can play around Ogre. So what I did in one play was I activated King Sock, summoning Happy, and then I discarded the talents, and then they ogred the King Sock, and then Happy triggered adding back the King Sock and talents, so talents was live, so it was really, really good. And then we have Wars, obviously, field spell. Canopy Protector, there's so many people that are against this card, and I promise you, this card is insane. For the amount of recursion it does, it's absolutely ridiculous, and I think it's a must play. It's just really big recursion, just in general in your opponent's turn, and it doesn't count for the summon of the King Sock, so you can summon the Mseti with this, use it for something, and then summon it again through Mseti's own effect, which is really strong. And then obviously you play your Floodgates, your 3 Skill Drain, and 1 Tikaboo. That's all you need. Also remember, set rotation is also good because it plays around Imperm and Evenly, so that's something strong that you can remember. The only thing this deck really lost to was Draw, but Draw isn't around in the format that much, at least this time around it wasn't. I didn't get Draw the whole day, luckily. And it kind of loses to Evenly as well. That's all we really kind of care about. Side deck, we played the Bestial package for Branded, really strong. Back row hate because we struggle against back row. Secret Village, it's really good against decks that rely on spells, but extremely good for Runic because you can set rotation it and they have to activate it and then they can't really do anything else. So I felt like Secret Village, I needed to side it. It would have been a third D barrier, but I was just too scared to run into Runic and then just get completely stunned out. Like outstunned, I guess. But yeah, D barrier also came in clutch a lot, very, very strong. And then you need the Solemn Judgments to protect your stuff. Then we go into the extra deck. We play the Coach King Giant Trainer for the draw power, really, really strong going first. Played the Dengosu. Funny enough, against the Tempai matchup, you make Dengosu going first with your Floodgates because it turns off their Lightning Storm and Harpies and their Black Rose, so they can't really do anything to you actually. And Skill Drain kind of bypasses their field spell, which is really, really nice. So the Tempai matchup is already really strong with this. And then the Inscription just makes the Snake Eyes matchup stronger, which is like what you really need. You have Zeus, which is really strong, Garunix for wiping the board, the Mecha Phantom Beast Draco Sack for the Heat Soul play. Then we have Big Eye for going second. If you Lava Golem them, you can just special Fenrir, special Rise Heart, go into Big Eye, take. You can take the Lava Golem and then make a rank 8, or you can take something else that's strong. Sky Prison is insane. It literally, make sure you summon all your monsters back first, of course, all your horse monsters, but it literally prevents special summoning from the grave, which also hurts Snake Eyes a lot, because they can't OTK you as well with that, so this is really, really good. Like, if you make this plus Skill Drain, you just win. Typhon was really good, and then obviously we played 2 Link Spider, the G Golem, the Heat Soul, and then you make Apo with the Heat Soul and the Draco Sack. Or if you wanted to, you could also make Access Code Talker. Access Code Talker made Fenrir a one card access code, so we played that because it would also be able to like pop 4 cards which was just really, really, really good. And then the last card is SP, because SP is just ridiculously strong. And honestly, this list was insanely consistent, and I'm really, really happy with how it turned out. So let me know what you guys think. I posted this in the Sons of Horus group, and I think I'm going to post it in Zodiac list as well. I had a lot of fun with this deck. I personally believe this is probably one of the most consistent ways to play it, at least from my experience. I've tested so many variants of this deck. Um, I've tested the Crystal Beast thing. I didn't like it. I've tested the trade-ins. I don't like it. I've tested the hand trap variant. I don't like it. This is the one I feel like has the potential to do really, really well. And I never really felt threatened in a lot of my matchups that I played. I felt like quite on top of it. And I don't think I bricked once the whole day. Um, there's very few bricks in this deck, and even if in a hand where you do brick, your top deck usually will fix it. So yeah, it's just really, really good. If you do brick, it's usually like on a lava golem, a skill drain, and then I don't know, like some of your floodgate cards, which is kind of okay. But yeah, I'm really happy with how it turned out. I'm very happy. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And shout out to my testing team, Henku, Caden, Milan, and Mac. It was a lot of fun. Shout out to Danny and Sibunelo for being there to also play with me while I practiced the day before the event. And yeah, shout out to everyone at the event. It was a lot of fun coming back, and I really, really enjoyed it. Thank you so much, guys. From me, Frisby Moonsong. I'll see you guys in the next video. Cheers, guys. Yeah!